Well, once again, ladies and gentlemen, you're all very welcome. And at this time, a very warm welcome to you, the viewers. Joining us on the Spike channel, this is live boxing from the Meadowbank Arena, Edinburgh, Scotland. Blaine McGuigan for Cyclone Promotions is very proud to bring you the first of our title contests. 10 rounds of boxing for the vacant Celtic Super Lightweight crown. We are proudly sponsored by Maxi Nutrition, by Ladbrokes, and by Voltarol for the joy of movement. All our officials, appointed by the British Boxing Board of Control, our steward in charge is Mr. Bernard Connolly. At ringside, our 3 judges scoring. From Doncaster, Mr. Michael Alexander. From Barhead, Mr. Victor Laughlin. From Hamilton, Mr. Kenny Pringle. At the bell, timekeeper Jim Kirkwood. When the bell rings, referee in charge from Bury, Mr. John Latham. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the boxers. In the red corner, wearing white with red trim. On the scales, 9 stone, 13 pounds 7 ounces. He comes to the ring this evening, straight off 3 straight wins. From 7 contests, 3 wins, 1 inside the distance, 3 defeats, 1 draw. From Cardiff, Wales, Rhys Saunders. And in the blue corner, wearing black with red, on the scales, 9 stone, 13 pounds 4 ounces. A perfect record, 7 contests, 7 wins, 3 wins inside the scheduled distance. From Edinburgh, Scotland, the undefeated Jason Easton.
What you expect from you both, you obey my instructions at all times. When I tell you you break clean. Defend yourselves at all times, and the best luck to you both. Touch gloves.
Well, in April, Rhys Saunders fought an unbeaten prospect called Kerry Evans in Stoke. He jumped on him and he beat him, and he hopes to do something similar tonight. A fight he's taken at 2 weeks' notice, preparing to fight Chris Jenkins in Cardiff tomorrow, but instead of that he faces this popular local talent, Jason Easton, who has his 3rd fight in this arena. Saunders, Richie, will have to start well here.
He will, but he's at an age now, Dave, where he's sort of having a second phase, isn't he, in his career, and he's won his last 3. He had something like 6 or 7 contests over 6 years, isn't it? Something like that. So, but he's won his last 3, so he's having a real good go at it now, more dedicated to the game as well. But yeah, he's up against it here. But may fancy his chance early on against Easton, and will look for maybe a big shot early in the first couple of rounds. He's moving forward, looking for that single shot, that right hand over the top. Easton, I think he knows, he can sense the danger, that's why he's got the guard very high and he's poking that jab out. But look, Saunders going for the big shots.
No question that Saunders will feel that his chance is early on. Just trying to back up Easton here, who's prepared to take his time. Body shot there from Easton. Switched with a right and then a left to the body, and Saunders is calling him forward. He wants Easton to make a mistake here and try and counter him, and this is wild from Saunders in the 1st round.
It is too wild because he got caught there with a couple of good shots. It was good boxing there from Easton. Just found the target with a couple of good punches there to the Scotsman, and Saunders, he knew it. It made him angry. And he's loading up a little bit too much now, Saunders, so his emotions are getting the better of him here. He's got to just slow down a little bit and calm down. But better boxing from Easton.
Saunders, as Richie said, 7 pro fights in 6 years, but re-motivated by a new trainer in the shape of Richie Garner. He's an explosive character. Had a troubled time as a teenager. Now he's trying to reinvent himself, trying to grab a title here. He's the underdog, but he's giving it everything in this 1st round.
The way Easton, sorry Dave, the way Saunders is boxing here, he's got to get closer to his opponent. Easton's boxing well, he's maintaining that gap and keeping his opponent on the end of that jab. So if you watch Saunders, he's better when he's closer up. He's got to be close, though, to do that. And that's why Easton's having success with the jab, keeping his range. The straighter shots are better from Easton. But Saunders, he knows he's got to get up close to land that big punch.
Well, Easton has approached this first round as if he is the better boxer, and he's boxed as if he is as well. Well, Easton being told to stick to his boxing here. Manny McCartney, who switched with him from the amateurs to the pros, is giving him wise counsel there.
Absolutely. He knew that Easton did better at range, but Saunders is dangerous when he's close up.
Second round then, clash of styles this between the aggressive, explosive Rhys Saunders from Wales in the white and red trunks against the cooler, calmer boxer Jason Easton in those glittering black and red trunks. I think for most people, Easton took that first round with the quality of his work, and he'll want that pattern to continue, and he'll feel that the Saunders storm will blow out at some point.
He had a good first round, did Easton. I think he boxed sensibly behind that jab.
Oh, knee to the canvas there.
Shot caught him there.
Easton making the first big statement of this fight in the second round. Right to the body, and Saunders under real pressure here. Needs to get off those ropes. Too static a target.
It's the body shots that are taking a toll here, Dave. Some good work from Easton downstairs.
Yeah, John Latham's just telling him to keep those shots up. Just allowed Saunders a little bit of a breather there as well.
I think he needed it as well. The referee wasn't happy, was he, with Easton's work downstairs? So he's a little bit too low.
This has been a quality performance so far, and a cool and calm and destructive performance from Easton. Just feels like he's trying to pick his man apart here, methodically, and now powerfully, and a right to the body, and Saunders is down again, and this time, in agony, he's not going to get up. Oh, he does. Banging his right glove on the canvas, but somehow he got there. Great bravery from Saunders, who comes fighting back now, and was caught again, and another right to the body.
Another right hook, Dave. Bang on the button again as Saunders coming forward. There's an all or nothing approach from Saunders. The referee's seen enough.
Blood was streaming from his nose. Breathing heavily. Easton, brilliant. Just took Saunders apart. And in the end, the work to the body was too much for the Welshman, Richie.
Yeah, he got picked off, didn't he, with a couple of real good body shots. So Easton boxed very sensibly behind his jab. He set the work up, but it's that right hand to the body that did the damage. A couple of good right hooks, and at the end there, as Saunders was coming forward, it was an all or nothing at the end there for Saunders. You could just tell in his face he was just going for it, but by doing that, Dave, he left himself wide open and then walks onto another terrific right hook to the body. Great shot.
Well, he's thrilled, and his camp will be as well. 8 wins from 8 now for Jason Easton, and here it is again, Richie.
Here's the first knockdown coming up now. There, short shot to the downstairs, little right hook. That's when he touched down. Lovely punch under the elbows of his opponent. Here, again, another right hook. That was a cracker, bang on the button. And he did well here, Saunders, to actually get up. Now he goes for it. Thinks, well, come on then, let's have it. But then he walks straight onto another one. There it was there, and that was the finishing shot. Precision, power. Easton had it all tonight.
He can be proud of that. Let's get the official announcement from our MC.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes 1 minute 58 seconds of round number 2. Referee John Latham stops the contest. His opinion, Rhys Saunders in opposition to continue. The winner now the Celtic super lightweight champion from Edinburgh, Jason Easton. And please, ladies and gentlemen, your appreciation for Rhys Saunders.
That will feel good, that belt, won't it? Only 8 fights into his pro career, and he was extremely clinical, by a mile the biggest test of his short pro career to date. And the other man came out flying and winging, and Easton stayed cool to win. We'll get a word with him in just a moment or two, but another big prospect on earth here in Scotland, Jason Easton, big winner tonight. Like the first part of the show tonight, we've unearthed another one here from Scotland. What a cool performance, Jason Easton. Congratulations. Coming into this, did you think that this is going to be a big step up?
Oh yeah, I knew it was going to be a big step up. He was a big puncher. We watched him back on YouTube. We knew he could punch. Just had to stick to our game plan. And
what was the game plan?
The game plan was to keep him on the jab, keep him long, not get involved in a fight, and work to the body. And there you go, it worked. Second round, he went down.
How important, how significant is this moment for you in your career? Because you've had a fair number of setbacks, haven't you, in the amateurs particularly?
Yeah. I lost a lot in the finals to a lot of good guys, but this just tops it now that I've actually won and I've got a title. It means a lot.
Celtic champion, but listen, you're only 8 professional fights in. How different do you find it in the professional game?
Oh, it's a lot different. It's more dangerous. You can't muck up. You can't make mistakes in the pro game. Yeah. You make mistakes, you get knocked out. So yeah, you've got to stick to your game plan.
We're going to look at some of the best of your action here, and Richie Woodall in commentary has already said this. How he came out flying and winging, didn't he? And you were so focused on staying cool and being accurate.
Yeah, that's it. he's game, isn't he? He's game. He took some hard shots. But yeah, it was just biding my time. I got around.
Lovely shot, that. Lovely.
Yeah.
The art of the body punching, isn't it? It's not done with.
I got a right tailing off coming at the end of the first club. I started dancing about, showboating a bit, getting involved in his game. And I stuck to my boxing second round, and there you have it. Celtic champion.
Very nice, wonderful. What are your ambitions?
Build on this, go for bigger titles. See where it goes, see what Billy and Kenny's got for me in the future. Yep, just keep winning.
Let's bring in Kenny McCartney, your trainer, Kenny, and you're new to the pro game as well. You fellas shared the disappointment, didn't you, through the amateur years? So what does this mean to you tonight?
Oh, it's perfect, it's brilliant. It shows you he's progressing in the sport and he's progressing the right way for what we think anyway. So we don't want to rush anything, but we've taken our chance tonight and we've got something out, so we'll take our time and get there.
Is he the first professional you've worked with?
Ah, he is. He was our first really champion as an amateur as well. I've brought him through for a laddie, so that's the main thing now.
Well, it's a fantastic story actually, and many congratulations. And we do hope it is the start of something big.
Yeah. Definitely.
But are you back to work on Monday?
Of course we are. Back to work with him on Monday as well. Give him a week off maybe at the mill stay, but then back to work. So.
And how do you manage, to juggle all these commitments?
I don't know.
We just make time for each other, so we work out ourselves and we make time for each other. So whenever he's busy or I'm busy, we work out around it. So.
Must just mention the man on the end very briefly, a very well-known figure in Scottish boxing, Billy Nelson, and it's great to see you involved in this one as well, Billy. You've got another live one here.
He's a cracking fighter. He's one of the stars of Scottish boxing in the next few years, and it's a pleasure to work with Barry McGuigan and Cyclone Promotions, and there'll be some big news next week regarding Jason and Cyclone.
Well, you can reveal that to our viewers exclusively now if you want to. What is it?
I think they'd like to do that next week.
You know what I'm like. I get paid to ask the questions, but great to see you. Well done.